You prefer I care about your feelings more than I care about my feelings. You prefer I please you first before I please myself. You prefer things to go your way rather than my way first. So who's really being selfish here? In this video, I will be sharing with you guys why becoming selfish is the best decision you could ever make to attract and have all that you desire. I'll be telling you essentially how selfish people always win. Growing up, being selfish was so looked down upon. You being selfish, oh, you about to get a whooping. You thinking about you before you thinking about me and what I said and what I say do and what I say go. You thinking about you. You think you should feed you, feed your feelings before you feed me? Excuse me? Doesn't that sound backwards? It's so backwards. And it took me till today to realize that becoming selfish was the most beautiful thing I've ever done for myself. Let's go back to when I was a people pleaser. Yes, I was a people pleaser. I loved people pleasing actually. And it took someone to tell me that I was a people pleaser for me to stop being a people pleaser. I grew up in a single parent household and my mother was so people pleasing. We're both growing out of it, but this is not to shade my mom in this video. I love my mom to death. She's the best person in my whole world. I learned being a people pleaser from her. It was us, her children. We were her first priority. So I would see her pleasing us, and if we have guests come over, she would please them to the full extent. Even if I knew behind closed doors she was dead tired, she would please these people to a high extent to make sure they feel most comfortable in her home. And I grew up to feel that this is the way that it goes. You please other people first and then your pleasure last. Give them their plate of food first and then your plate last. And that grew into a habit of people pleasing. It fed into relationships and friendships. First, you have to understand that people need your energy, especially if it's good. If you've got some good, positive, attractive energy, people yearn for that. So when you give that with no boundaries, no standards, no nothing, and you're able to please them first because you don't know how to become selfish and you're not used to being selfish, it is easy to allow people to take advantage of you. I allowed so many people to take advantage of me because I loved pleasing them first. They would eat before me. I would share my money with them and leave myself with $1. If I had 10, they would get 9, I would get $1. That makes zero sense. Why? Because I thought that pleasing them first mattered most. Becoming selfish, putting self first was the best thing I've ever did in my life. I started with family to events. If I didn't want to go or if I didn't feel like going, I didn't care what the family would tell me, they would say about me if I didn't feel like going, or if something important in my life was happening where I couldn't make that event and I wouldn't feel bad about it. And then I went on to friends. If I didn't feel like going to that party with those friends, I'm not going to that party with those friends because I don't feel like it or whatever the reason may be. I became selfish enough to trust me first and what I say goes because it's me that matters most. You're not here living in my life when I'm home alone, when I'm taking baths, when I'm doing my meditations. You're not here in my world. So why should I put your thoughts and your feelings before I put my own? And it just didn't add up anymore. So I made it a factor where in all my relationships, I would make sure the other person was satisfied and then I would cater to me. That's not how this world works. Your needs are to be put first. You are to become the bad guy in their eyes because pleasing them is what they're used to you doing. Pleasing them first is what best works for them. And when you start to please you first, oh, it's a problem. It's a huge commodity. It's the talk of the whole family. Stop very important things to please that person in my family or that spouse that I had. I would stop the important things that I had going in my life to please them more. Am I being selfish or are you being selfish for expecting me to overstep myself for you? Really the selfish person here. My own cup became priority. I cannot fill somebody else's cup until my cup is full. How can I fill your cup and my cup is half empty? How can I please my boyfriend, my spouse, my lover? How How can I please you? I'm sad, depressed, lonely, upset, angry about something that you don't even care to ask me what's going on about in my world. When you get off of work or something, that I please you first. I have your dinner ready. My cup is not full. I cannot have your dinner ready if my cup is not full. Everybody outside of me and look at me as the bad guy. At the beginning of coming out of being a people pleaser, I don't want you to think that I'm a bad person. I want you to think that I am the bad guy because I'm putting me first. I had to become comfortable with being uncomfortable about being selfish. I had to become used to it. I had to make it a daily routine. I put me first. This is where you start to set boundaries. If you're a people pleaser, you have no boundaries. People are not used to you having boundaries because you're a people pleaser. Please them first. So how are you going to have boundaries if you're a people pleaser? It doesn't go into the same. I had no standards. These people were just pushing me because they could, and I didn't have any boundaries that would stop them. So then I set boundaries for myself. Like, hey, you know what? I have to have my cup full before I come over there. I have to feel at my best before I come to the family event. I have to feel at my best to assist you in your life issues or to listen to you and your problems. I have to feel at my best before I cater to your desires and your needs and before I'm able to help you, with your life. My priorities first. My standards first. My boundaries are first. A thing that I had to learn was to treat people how they treat me. And that makes you the bad guy also because nobody likes to be treated the way that they treat you, especially if it's a bad way. Now, let's say you're being treated with love, care, passion, and devotion and attention. That person's going to love you and cater to you. And you guys are it's an equal give and take, right? So if somebody's treating you bad, it'll be easier for you to back off from them or to leave them in their negativity because you found out, you're realizing that they're treating you bad. They're treating you as a bad person. They're not treating you very nicely. They're not treating you with care, compassion, and love, but they want to be treated with care, compassion, and love. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up to me. And I don't like that. It's not how this goes. It's not how this goes. And you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable with loving you first. And if you're a people pleaser, it's uncomfortable to put you first. It's uncomfortable to please you first. It's uncomfortable to tell people off and tell people I can't be there right now. No, I can't take you here. No, I can't go here with you. It's uncomfortable. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable with putting you first. Because when you set these boundaries, it's not going to be easy for people to understand what you're doing. They're like, you're changing. You're being weird. And I am, because I learned to put me first. And you don't have to understand that, nor will you get it, because you're one of the people that I've been pleasing first before myself. So those people are not going to be comfortable with you changing. And guess what? The universe, God, is going to swiftly get them out of your way. And when you stop pleasing them, oh, you changed. Oh, you're different. Oh, you somebody else. You right. In your eyes, I'm somebody else. Because I used to please you and you were first before me. Now I'm putting me first and now I'm this new person. I guess I am, huh? I guess I became the bad guy, right? Stop trying to save everybody. I tried to save people. Save them from their misery. Save them from their hurts, upsetness, anger, trauma that you may feel. You may be an empath like me where I can feel your feelings without you even expressing your feelings to me. I can feel you. I can feel you in a room. If I'm standing with you and I can feel you. I'm an empath. And a lot of us as empaths, my dog playing with her ball, y'all, excuse her and the noises. She want me to play, but I'm busy right now. Mommy's working. 2 years ago, actually, I put everybody first, overly tiring myself out because I was trying to save the world. I was trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. To be honest, let's just be real here, right? Because that's what we do on this channel. I cannot save you if I'm not even saved myself. I'm tired. I'm full of commitments to me, and then you call me with, oh, can you bring me this when you have time? And I feel rushed because I'm a people pleaser, so of course I have to stop and do it now, and you know I'm going to stop and do it now or as soon as I can, which is now. And people, even my dogs, like my dogs got used to me pleasing them. And I had to get them out of that too. Like, no, I'm not going to please you first. I'm going to make sure I feel like playing and I feel like taking you out. And that doesn't mean I'm neglecting my dogs or I'm neglecting these people or I'm neglecting these things. That just means I'm putting me first. Me first. I cater to me first. I have to fill my cup before I save you. By the way, if you're liking this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button so that we can get this video out to other people like us who enjoy this kind of content and is interested in hearing this kind of message. Last thing that I learned in order to become the bad guy, I stopped needing people to confirm my worth. When you're a people pleaser, your confidence is low. Confidence in self is low also. I did not believe in myself. I did not feel like I was worthy of people staying in my life if I didn't please them. I did not feel like I was worth them staying in my world if I didn't please them first. So it was a priority that if I don't please these people, they're going to leave me. And that feeds into abandonment issues and like so many deep things that if you're having problem with pleasing you first and becoming the bad guy, you most likely have these same identity shifts that need to be taken as far as being the bad guy and becoming selfish enough to love you first. Feeling like these people will leave you if you don't cater to them quick enough. That's not the case. And guess what? When you choose you over them, the ones that don't belong will automatically stray because you're not pleasing them anymore. You don't please them. You're not putting them first before you. And that caused people to leave your circle, to leave your space. They don't want to be in your space because you're not catering to my needs. I don't need your confirmation that I'm worthy of your friendship. I don't need your confirmation that I'm worthy of being in this family without you confirming to me that I'm a good person. So it takes a lot with not needing people to confirm that you're worthy. You need to do affirmations. Working on affirmations helped me. Writing in my journals helped me. I have so many journals that are full of affirmations and things to remind me of my worth. And getting a therapist also works as well. Overall, it was a confidence thing. I didn't have enough confidence in myself for me to let go of these people and to please me first. So when that became a thing, these people started leaving my world so fast. And I was like, dang, like, were y'all even here for the love of me, or were y'all here because I pleased you first? And those people are going to be sad by you making the decision to please you. And that's going to be so uncomfortable for them and for you. But it's essential for you to gain your success and for you to become your best you. And that sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys are liking this video, like I said, to get it out to more people like us and get them to watch these videos so that the YouTube algorithm can share these videos with other people like us. Make sure you are subscribing, hit that notification bell so that you get all my notifications when I post. And let's keep being our best selves together. And I love you so much. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching all the way through. Until next time,